You've probably tried to sleep in an airport at some point, or on a plane. Starting January 15th, you'll be able to combine both of these thrilling experiences into one. That's when the Jumbo Hostel, a grounded 747, throws open its doors. Brought to you by the same country that gave you the Off Chapman, a ship converted into a hostel that doesn't go anywhere. Not sure which country? Little hint. They also brought you this, and this, and this. It's located just in front of Stockholm's Arlanda Airport, 5 minutes away by a free shuttle bus. As you approach, it looks as if the plane made an emergency landing right in the middle of the motorway. It hasn't. The Jumbo Hostel is the brainchild of Oscar Dios, who's been plotting and planning this for 2.5 years. They've started taking reservations already, and with opening day just a few weeks away, Oscar allowed me to sneak a peek. There's still a good deal of construction to be done. There were 20 men working on the plane while I was there, but it's quickly coming together. They've just finished the first of the plane's 20-plus rooms. All the room numbers start with 7-4, Oscar said, but I'm not sure how this is going to work after the first 10 rooms. The first thing you notice is the overhead luggage compartment, which looks out of place in the middle of the wall, yet sort of retro chic. There are 4 to 5 windows in each room, and an orange curtain you can pull across. There's a queen-size bed for 2 on the bottom, and a 90-centimeter bunk bed on top. Not much space to maneuver, about 2 square meters. Basically, it feels like a modern, comfortable train couchette. The most surprising thing is the high ceiling. They were able to remove about 1.5 meters worth of cables and other bits needed to fly the plane, so the ceiling is close to 4 meters high. Most of the bathrooms are at the tail of the plane, as well as the communal sink. Only thing missing is the occupied light for the loo. The price for this is £115 a night, per room, or about $38 per person if you can find 2 others to share it with you in this interesting setup. One who will sleep with you, the other who will presumably promise not to watch. A bit expensive by hostel standards, but if you want a private room on a plane in the air, Emirates Airlines will let you spend 7 hours in one during a flight to Dubai for just £3,177. On the upper deck, the cockpit is being converted into a romantic suite with a private bathroom for £280 a night. The upper deck lounge area will still be a lounge, complete with the original seats and serving station. And on the main level, the first class area will be a cafe that seats 20 and is open to the public 24/7. Oscar plans to charge for tours, about £5 or so. You'll learn the history of the plane, that it started out in 1976 as a Singapore Airlines plane, then became a Pan Am plane, then an Air Club plane, then Tower Air, Air Asia, and finally Transjet. You probably won't get a look at the underbelly of the plane, which now houses the heating unit and the office. But you will get to walk around outside, through the emergency door out onto the wing, and stroll around below the plane. Oscar plans to hang 1 or 2 of the plane's tires from the tail and use it as a swing. These are the engines. They will be put back together to make a room, which will be mounted back onto the wings, and each of the 4 engines will hold 2 people. Oscar is sinking in between 1.5 and 2.5 million euros. Either he's being secretive or the contractors haven't given him the final bill yet. And once this is underway, he hopes to franchise out with a string of 747 hostels at major airports around the world. As Oscar likes to say, this one's just the pilot. Imagine all the fun of a 12-hour flight without any of the turbulence, security checks, deep vein thrombosis, or the hassle of having to go to a foreign country. This is Doug Lanksy reporting for The Guardian.